On the 19th of November 2025, Hussaini Ismaila, a notorious commander of ISWAP/Boko Haram, was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Yes, you heard me, guys. 20 years in prison. This is coming in a time when Nigeria is suffering from repeated wave of this terrorist slaughter, insecurity as a result of this terrorist and banditry. Hussaini Ismaila initially pleaded not guilty, but when a video evidence was submitted in court, a video evidence of him motivating his Boko Haram colleagues, when that video was submitted in court, he eventually pled guilty. It was learned that he committed an attack that targeted police stations in 2012. So many police stations was burnt down as a result of a terrorist attack that was coordinated by Hussaini Ismaila. Now, the Federal High Court of Nigeria eventually convicted him for a four-count charge of terrorism, and so he was sentenced to 20 years in prison, starting from when he was arrested in 31st August 2017. That is to say that 20 years that he was sentenced to, he had already spent, I think, nine years, that's starting from 2017. So they would just do plus or minus. The judge insisted that when he is eventually released, that he should be rehabilitated and re-radicalized before he is eventually put into the society. At this stage, let me even ask this question. Do they rehabilitate terrorists? Can you re-radicalize them? Can you do that? At this point, now, let me bring up the case of Sunday Johnson. Sunday Johnson was a Christian that was attacked by these terrorists. He defended himself, resorted to him murdering one of these terrorists. Sunday Jackson was sentenced to death. Even after he pleaded, when he repleaded, he was still sentenced to death. I have a detailed narration of that case. I'm going to be putting the link on the description box in case you want to go and watch the full details. Sunday Jackson was not given 20 years. He wasn't given even 50 years. He wasn't even given life in prison. He was sentenced to death by hanging for defending himself. But this man, a terrorist, a commander in that matter, this man had organized so many attacks in police stations. Because of time, I cannot even call all of the names of all the attacks he had organized. This man now is sentenced to 20 years. 20 years, guys. Just 20 years. He had already stayed 9 years. That is to say, most likely will come out on 2036. So, guys, now what do you think? Do you think this is a fair trial? Is this a fair trial for Hussaini Ismaila?